Southpaw, baby. Great, man.
That's it, but I want to learn what my mistake, what I did wrong during training, preparation, in the fight, everything like that, how I study my style, the style of my opponent.
Mayweather had a chance. Mayweather gonna win, become champion once again. Mayweather's levels above Mario Barrios, even at that age. And Mayweather's actually older than Pacquiao. But those same people wasn't giving Pacquiao no chance.
Reports are surfacing that Gervonta Davis may be teaming up with Manny Pacquiao, offering behind-the-scenes advice on how to beat Floyd Mayweather. Sources say Davis, who was once guided by Mayweather, has shared valuable tips and insights, including potential weaknesses, to help Pacquiao prepare mentally and tactically for a possible big-money rematch.
Southpaw, baby. Great, man.
Charleston White, never one to hold back, shared his thoughts on Manny Pacquiao's possible return to boxing. He believes Pacquiao shouldn't face a younger, explosive fighter like Gervonta Davis. Instead, White says the perfect opponent would be someone from Manny's era, Floyd Mayweather. In his view, a rematch between the two legends would be a better stylistic and promotional fit. He argued that Tank might be too much for Pacquiao at this point in his career, while a showdown with Floyd would not only be more balanced but also bring in huge attention and revenue.
I think Pacquiao won, but yeah, I think it was a great fight though. I think he won by one. I think it was a real close fight. I think a youngster stuck to his game plan. He made it hard for him. Pacquiao was more active. I think he landed more punches. But it's hard to kind of give him the belt coming right back. So yeah.
You think the Pacquiao-Mayweather fight would be good?
I know it will. I think this will bring Mayweather out of retirement. Yeah, I think this will bring Mayweather out of retirement. I think it's going to bring him out of retirement.
They said that Pacquiao won, he was going to do his course with Gervonta Tank Davis too. How you think that fight will?
He ain't ready for Tank. He ain't ready for Tank.
What about Rolling?
Rolling? I think him and Rolling will make a good fight.
The relationship between Floyd Mayweather and his former protege Gervonta "Tank" Davis has become increasingly strained over time. Although Floyd has often spoken highly of Davis in public, his actions behind the scenes, like working with Tank's opponents and siding with rival camps, have made Davis feel betrayed. Now, rumors suggest that Tank may be ready to hit back, not out of spite, but by offering Manny Pacquiao valuable insight into Floyd's fighting style. If a rematch happens, Davis's first-hand knowledge could give Pacquiao a real edge.
Tank vents out on social media. He's been through a lot, throughout his life. But I take my hat off to him. I'm proud of him. Saturday night we had a game plan, and a lot of times when he says certain things on social media, I say, he's to me he's still a kid. And when I was that age, I probably would have did the same thing. I didn't have a Floyd Mayweather to stand behind me and tell me, about what's right and what's wrong. He got the job done, but my hat off to Ryan Garcia, tough competitor, tough fighter, and the best man won.
We may be witnessing Floyd Mayweather trying to sabotage Gervonta Tank Davis. Why else would he take to his social media, post a poster of Tank's fight with the words cancel? I mean, it's still there too. It's alarming to say the least. This is sad. Hopefully, this is just a rumor, and then it says breaking news. Cancel. Why is Floyd doing this? I don't know. Again, I always thought it was part of the plan, but I don't see how telling people the fight is off is helping the fight. I mean, I get the beef, getting attention on Tank could help the fight, but to purposely and directly go out there and tell the world that the fight is canceled seems a bit much. We know now, like my man Jay-Z said, the gloves is off, the love is done.
Tank Davis has made it clear he sees himself as the top talent in boxing today. In recent interviews and appearances, he's boldly stated that no current fighter matches his skill, and even claimed he's better than Floyd Mayweather, especially pound for pound. While the comment may seem bold, it highlights how confident Tank has become and how determined he is to step out of Floyd's shadow. He's not just trying to make noise, he wants to be seen as his own man, carving out a legacy on his own terms and reshaping what dominance in boxing looks like today.
The skill, none of these guys can mess with me, nobody. I feel like my skills is way better than Floyd. Like if I'm on my game, I take that. Probably hand in hand. But skill-wise, nobody on TV that's fighting right now have more skills than me. Nobody.
Manny Pacquiao has never shown bitterness about his 2015 loss to Floyd Mayweather. Instead of regret, he's focused on learning from it. In recent interviews, he's shared how that fight pushed him to re-evaluate his strategy and sharpen his understanding of the sport. Rather than dwell on what went wrong, he studied the details, like timing, positioning, and how to avoid letting Mayweather dictate the fight. If a rematch happens, Manny says he'll be more prepared, physically and mentally. His response reflects the mindset of a true champion, using setbacks as motivation for growth and redemption.
And I only bring this up because I wanna see if you can speak to the young fighters who have dealt with this. You know, in 2012, you had the Marquez knockout, right? And again, you're a global superstar having to deal with something like that. Like, how did you recover from that personally as a fighter? Because some people never come back from that. But you got up, you said, I made the mistake, I was careless, and you continued on with your career. How did you do that? You know, when you are in boxing, you know, in your career as a boxer, expect that, you know, not all the time you you win. Like, I mean, there's a time that you lost, so you must accept it and learn from it. What I did is like, okay, I lost it, but I want to learn what my mistake, what I did wrong during training, preparation, in the fight, everything like that, how I study my style, the style of my opponent. That's how I became 8 different weight division champion. Yeah. It's because I'm still, you know, I mix boxing into science. I have a principle like the secret arts of boxing. That's why I mix it. Did you ever doubt yourself when you first came back after that knockout to say, man, do I still have it? Can I still take a punch? No, I never doubt myself. Because it's my condition, my mind is still there. Like nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. It's just happened that way. You know, you cannot avoid the circumstances. You know. Man, in 2015, you said that God spoke to you.
The idea of Manny Pacquiao taking on Gervonta "Tank" Davis has certainly caught fans' attention, but many experts feel it's a risky matchup. Tank is younger, stronger, and right in the middle of his prime, with knockout power that's tough to handle. While Pacquiao has the experience and ring smarts, some believe that might not be enough against Tank's raw strength and speed. For a fighter nearing 50, taking that kind of punishment could be dangerous. That's why many feel a rematch with Floyd Mayweather makes more sense. It's less about power and more about tactics, giving Manny a fairer chance to shine.
Yeah, I feel like that's a bad idea. It's a good money grab though, but I don't think Pacquiao can handle Tank's power. But, you know, Pacquiao's still a hell of a fighter, you know. Tank don't have 100% KO ratio, so, you know, anything is possible, you know, so it'll be a good one. It'll be a good one.
Gervonta Davis's rise in boxing has been nothing short of explosive. He's taken lessons from legends, like Mayweather's defense and Pacquiao's non-stop pressure, and molded his own identity, centered around knockout power. Most of his fights don't last long because his punches are perfectly timed to do serious damage. But it's not just his strength that sets him apart, it's the mental pressure he puts on opponents. Fighters know stepping into the ring with him could mean hitting the canvas fast. With his mix of star appeal and raw danger, Davis has become one of the most talked about and feared names in the sport today.
Ask a lot of the fanboys out there. I know you want to protect your tanky wanky gumdrops, but do you think Tank will lose to Devin? They say no. Do you think Tank will lose to Ryan? No. Do you think he'll lose to T.O.? No. Do you think he'll lose to El Rayo at 140? No. Then what the hell are we doing? Let's see it so he can knock them off the list. And the thing is, he can do what the others have done who were actually smaller like Floyd, who was actually smaller like Manny Pacquiao, but the skill can make up the difference. But the big difference with Tank is he knocked out a heavyweight in spar. His power can make up the difference too. It can translate even better. That guy is dynamic, and I just want him to demonstrate it.
After his fight with Barrios, Manny Pacquiao made it clear this wasn't his grand comeback moment, just a step along the way. While he didn't look like the Pacquiao of old, flashes of his trademark speed and determination were still there. For Manny, the bout was more about evaluating himself than proving anything to the world. It was a test to see if he still has what it takes for bigger challenges ahead. His message? He's not finished. And what he's aiming for next might just be about settling unfinished business, possibly redemption.
I don't know, boss. May dala lang ko kami. May dala lang ko kami, boss. Salamat. Salamat sa ticket, boss.
Ikakarga ko na lang boss sa sasakyan namin ni David.
May manggang Pilipinas.
Boss, sa car mo na lang boss isakay. Yung iba sa sasakyan namin ni David.
Yung pala kulang sila gusto ni Ma'am Kiki, yung sensible dito sa LA. Siya may-ari, yung kasama ko. Siya, boss. Ganun ba? Flip. Ito po yan. Sounds like that.
Nice to meet you.
Para saan ito? Oo, po. Mangga. Thank you. You want to sign? Opo.
Sa sasakyan niyo po.
Boss, salamat po sa ticket. Thank you. Salamat po. Salamat. Ewan ko kung pwede po sa lahat ng Philippine flag, papapirmahan ko, lalagay ko lang po sa bahay.
Bawal ba? Bawal yata.
Nagkuhan ko na po sila magsayo. Maganda pas. Paboran nila.
Mahirap.
Sa t-shirt.